Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to pass, it's Hobbs. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead and coming around the inside.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The play action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places. And even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. To try to get him going there.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man quickly. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Wants to throw on third. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida!
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into...
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed, and that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the option. The give to the back. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the 4th quarter. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sending the offense back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to run it. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. He's looking to throw. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, then I'd give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
All right, right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Hobbs. On the run, still looking. The throw. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. Stopped short of the marker, and they stop with his defense, and they get the ball back.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive, they dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The kick is on its way. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He leaves it with his back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, Get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that plane, you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
They'll try to slam it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Hobbs. He'll pull it down. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
The Gators will try to run up the clock in the final minute. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking for space. It's Flanagan.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. FIU overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Panthers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
And if I'm a defense, I got to make sure I stay aggressive in these situations. Sometimes people play casual and back off and give up the easy stuff. Man, continue to make this offense earn it. You got the lead. You're in a good position.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Hobbs. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the other?
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the 2-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it! And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Hobbs. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
No time left on the clock, but after the late touchdown, might as well go for 2 and get as close as you can. Flying play action. He makes the grab in the end zone. 2-point try is good. Not really sure why they needed it, but it's a 1-point game late. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.